Perhaps you ought to have been kinder when you let me go. For 6 years, I worked for a corporation that hosted numerous public and members-only events. Eventually, I was in charge of promoting these events. I installed my own software on my workstation to make my job easier, and so I wouldn't have to create the artwork and flyers from home. The software was Adobe Photoshop, Acrobat, and InDesign before the Creative Cloud subscription was developed. It wasn't cheap, and I never asked to be reimbursed for it because it made my job easy. When my husband had a motorcycle accident and I was about to miss a lot of work, they set up remote access for me. I could still perform my job from the hospital next to my husband's bedside. The company was sold, and for 2 years, my job never changed. Then one day, the general manager and HR came into my office. He informed me that due to a slowdown in business, I was being laid off effective immediately. I said, okay, let me grab my stuff and I'll be off. All I wanted was the stupid stuffed animals. The GM said, no, we'll get them to you later. They forgot to remove me from remote access to my desktop. I logged into my workstation and uninstalled Adobe Photoshop, Acrobat, and InDesign. She had problems opening the files. I asked where my stuff was and when could I get it back. She said, soon. I told her to buy Photoshop, Acrobat, and InDesign and learn how to use it. I received my stuffed animals a few days later. I don't know how they ever finished my artwork. Side note, I ran into the GM while grocery shopping a month after being laid off. I found a new, better job and was happy. After exchanging pleasantries, I hugged him and thanked him for letting me go. Life is funny that way.